Welcome to Hardcore Garage. How about an update on that Hardcore Garage makeover? Let's go.
So my wall panels finally came in, and here's what I found as a solution for the bottom of my garage walls. This is PVC sheeting, 1/4 inch thick in chevron blue. It's super durable. It'll look good on the bottom of the walls. Now to figure out what I want to put on the top. Making a little progress. The back wall of the garage. It's actually cut and goes all the way back in there behind that shelf thing, if you can see it. Yeah, pretty pleased. Gotta clean everything once I get it up there. I'm gonna put the workbench back up now. I think that the accent color I'm gonna go with is a, I don't know, medium gray, I suppose. All right, man, we're kind of rolling along here. Let's take a look at what we've got going on so far. Over here behind me, got the first bench up. My wife helped me get that one on. I did set the second one up by myself. What we do is try to make things as easy as possible. I like to do things late at night, so a lot of times you got to just figure out ways to do it, make it work, and try to be halfway quiet because my bedroom's up above down there. So check this out. I've got the 4x8 sheets up against the wall. I'm basically just going to let them free float. Does go behind over here like I showed you earlier. I put little washers, fender washers on top of screws just to hold everything, so I knew it was flush where it needed to go against the ground. This is a second piece, or an extra piece here that's not part of what's on the wall. And I'm going to put a 2x6 or a 2x8 that I'm going to paint along the bottom for a baseboard, and that's going to hold the bottom in, plus where I've been lagging this bench into the wall. So the way that we did this, with trying to be the least obtrusive manner, when I did it before on the block wall, I Tapconned a 2x4 across the wall, put the bench up, took the 2x4 down, didn't really care, it was just a block wall. Well, since I have this stuff up here now, I didn't want to do that, so what I did was I used a piece of my garage door punched angle, and it does leave small little holes. There's one right there, and I am going to put an end plate, like a triangle, over that is going to match the bench, which they're going to be gray, is going to be my accent. Same with the baseboard. I'm thinking about that color gray right there for a Ryobi box. But anyway, this one here, after I got my legs in there, what we do is we prop it up on these little boards here. The wife held the center of the thing, and I got under, lagged it to the wall right there, or to the 2x4s. 6 lags. I'm going to go back and put them in the corners, but we're just trying to get things organized right now. So after I had this first one in here, I went ahead and mounted the second brace to the first brace, screwed it in, had it ready. So then I had 2 spots here and here for this whole side to sit. I lifted it up on this side, stuck my brace in, walked back down here and shoved this side in because it was a little wonky. It didn't want to engage down there at first, but it wasn't about to fall or anything. And then I get up in here and I drill my holes. Then I go ahead and I drill through the PVC also, just to make sure I don't crack it anywhere. And then I'll come back and I'll take that piece of punched angle down, and these will be done, other than needing to be painted. I still haven't totally decided what I want to do on this top up here. I'm leaning towards some like interior grade T111 looking stuff. Something that's going to be a good backdrop for the blazer that's going to be on the wall. We will see. Stay tuned. It's all up. Got to put the baseboards on next. Go get me some paint. I've never owned a real toolbox, so that's going to have to change. I've got my trim painted. The slat wall has arrived. Might be installing this stuff tomorrow. I would have loved to have showed you guys exactly how I made this stuff. This is going to be like a chair rail. It flips over right there if you can look. I just ran it through my table saw 2 different directions to get that notch out of there on each one of these pieces. So it'll lip down over the blue PVC on the wall. Over here, and I will be able to get the green stuff trim, whatever chair rail, really level for the slat wall to sit on top of and cover that. And I'm still going to have another slightly less than 2 foot up there I'm going to need to cover with something, and we'll figure that out when we get to it. I've got the first part of the chair rail up. Lime green. Woo woo! Let's go check out how far we are on this garage makeover. I actually hung the the 2 first official things that I could hang on the slat wall. So turn around here and see. Starts right here in the corner. Goes all the way down. I got one more piece to put in there. But back to this. This little guy right here is from Jeff Goyko. That's a piece of double mint when he wrecked it or redid it or whatever. He sent that to me, and it's perfect for the slat wall. So if anyone ever wants to send me little 6x6 squares of their paint, if they wreck their truck, car, or redo it or something, I'll hang it on this wall. You sign the front of it. And of course, the second official thing that I had to hang there was a 15x8 Dayton, or 15x10 Dayton. All right, Dayton. Wait for the next update.